Hey, Coach, first two periods, it just seemed like it wasn't full fluid play for both teams. Just what was going on between both teams in the first two?
A lot of bouncing pucks, not a lot of pucks hitting guys' sticks. You know, the D had the puck on both sides. A lot of attempted transitions on both sides. Pretty sloppy for the most part. You know, I think both teams were just kind of playing, and not a lot of execution on either side.
Now, obviously having power play opportunities, but not able to get much done in the power play, was it just a lack of puck movement, or just really aggressiveness from the Beavers?
Well, we got to get the puck in the zone. That's the biggest thing, is getting the puck in the zone and getting set up. You know, we're having the way they do in their neutral zone. We probably have to dump. That's our best, and then we got to go win a race. In a game like tonight, where it's kind of slow, it's kind of a sleepy game. The biggest thing I told the guys in there is it's just uninspired hockey. It was just uninspired hockey on a team that should be hungry for a win.
Now, speaking of that, it seems like after that second goal from Bemidji, it seems like they did play a little bit more inspired hockey, getting shots on net, getting offensive production in the zone. Was that what sparked it for the team?
Obviously, a sense of urgency. Now you're down. Instead of trying to take the play to them, especially in the first period, we get that early goal. Try to grab some momentum and get some additional opportunities and get some momentum in the game. You know what? We didn't put our foot on the gas.
Do you think for both teams it was a little bit weird playing on a Wednesday night? Do you think the schedule threw them off a little bit? Do you think they were tired or just a little bit off in their games? Or
you know, it shouldn't. I won't make any excuses from our standpoint. You know, we came back and we had Monday. We had two pretty light practices. We should be ready. Like I said, we should be a hungry team, and that was probably the disappointing part. Is it was very uninspired hockey. It was very uninspired.
One day off for the holiday, back on Friday. What does the team need to do to adjust to come and get that win Friday?
You know, I think we know exactly what we're going up against. It's two pretty even teams for the most part. We got to execute. We got to be willing to be first to pucks. We got to be willing to put pressure on them to be able to create some turnovers. We create our own turnovers. Like, we're our own worst enemy sometimes, and we got to be able to force them to, you know, a little bit and add some pressure to be able to create some turnovers. You know, the pucks are bouncing, but they're bouncing for both teams, and we got to be hard on pucks, and we got to be disciplined. Discipline everything we do.
Wednesday games, what was the overall thought process in the first two?
Well, they're a chip and go team. They play with speed, and they like chip pucks, and it's going to be bouncing out there, so on this ice. So we just try to make sure we got in front of the puck, and it's kind of just sloppy play, but we kind of knew that going in. We just got to win puck battles and win battles.
Speaking of those battles, it seems like there's a lot of just dump and chase and winning those battles out of the puck. Is that the way to beat Bemidji, is to dump the puck in and then chase it?
Right, you just got to work them and win races, win battles. And if you do that, pretty much whoever you're going to play, if you win battles, win races, you're going to have success. So we just got to do a better job of that on Friday.
Now, one stat the team's always really good at this season is face-offs, and you obviously were leader on the team tonight in face-offs. What is your strategy on the face-off to win that?
Just going to make sure you know the rules of in the circle. So if you're in the offensive zone, you know that they have to put their stick down first, and you got to look at how they're positioned and how his stick is. So just got to know and try to get a little advantage any way you can.
And aside from just winning puck battles, what does the team need to do to make those changes to get the win on Friday?
Just got to work harder, compete a little bit, and just got to win those battles, and we'll be fine there. Our goaltending's been great, so we just got to rally behind them and keep playing.
All right, Brandon, first of all, just take us through your goal. It just seemed like one of those awkward angle shots there, just trickled in, or?
Well, I saw the goalie was cheating, and to Cody Maroon, he was going on the back door, so I figured I saw his 5-hole open up, and I closed my eyes and hope it went there, and I was lucky enough it took a good bouncing in.
How much momentum do you think the team gained just from that early goal like that?
You know, I think we had an okay start. I think it could have been a lot better. I mean, regardless of someone scores in the first minute or not, we need to come out a lot better than what we did. We need to carry that through all three periods. So something we need to work on as a team.
And speaking of the third period, it seemed like after Bemidji got their second goal, the team really got a fire lit under them. Just what was that about the goal that made you guys seem to get more offensive production?
Well, I think as a team, especially the older guys, we know how important that shift following a goal for or against is. So I think Fletcher's line went out there and they kind of set the tempo to get us back in line and get us going again and get a goal back.
Now, the teams were obviously pretty evenly matched the first couple of periods, and even for the majority of the game. On Friday, what can you expect out of Bemidji, and what do you expect out of yourselves?
You're going to see the same thing probably from Bemidji. They're a team that plays their system very, very well. It's a system that most teams don't like to play against. They like to kind of sit back and lull you to sleep and wait for you to make a mistake. So for us, we got to take care of our game and the little things that make our game great. It's got to take every guy and and make sure that everyone comes ready to go and do their role and their job.